Hey, this is Billy Watkins from MississippiScoreboard.com, here to bring you another episode of Beyond the Score. We're at MRA to talk with football coach Herbert Davis. His team's a defending state champion, and it's been a challenging year for him, not only trying to defend that title, but he's going through stage 5 kidney failure. And we talked to him about those challenges and about his football career in general.
I'm Matthew Thompson, managing partner of Thompson Addison. We do family law and civil defense in Mississippi. We're located at 2060 Main Street in downtown Madison. Today we're here to honor Coach Herbert Davis. I've known Coach Davis since I was in the 7th grade. We're proud of Coach Davis and what he's done at MRA. I'm proud to be a Patriot.
Coach was sitting here on a cool October morning and looking around at the stadium y'all have done so much work on, and it looks so great. I know y'all are proud of it.
Very proud of it. You know, we've done, in this is my 7th year here. You know, first 2 years we redid our track and turf, and last year we did our unbelievable press box we got up there, and then this year added on our stadium, and hopefully next year our big scoreboard down on the other end. That's what we're shooting for. So, man, just tremendous support from our board and our administration is one of the major reasons we're doing what we're doing.
Coach, I know a lot of people are interested in how you're doing health-wise. You battling stage 5 kidney failure, and just want to know how your health is at this point.
I'm too stubborn to not be good, but anyway, you know, I'm doing good. You know, I have my good and bad days. I kind of, you know, towards the end of the day, I kind of fade away a little bit. So my administration's worked with me good during the season a little bit to give me a little rest every now and then. But you know, it's been good. I'm blessed. I don't know a lot of people in my situation couldn't do what I do, and so I'm very blessed.
I just wonder what football has meant to you during this time.
Football's my life. Football's my life. Probably too bad, in a bad way sometimes for my family, because I put them out. But you know, it's something I love. I'm blessed to be able to make money doing what I love to do, and I think if you can do that, you've been blessed. And so it's my hobby. It's not a job for me.
Well, Coach, you obviously pretty good at it. You won, I believe it's 204 games now.
I love it, man. Hey, look, a good afternoon for me is to kick back, watch some game film, or watch some cut-ups, or watch a clinic film or something like that. That's you know, Coach DeWeese jokes with me. I'm always probably watching a 1942 Sugar Bowl trying to figure out something, but that's about right. I enjoy the game.
Well, you can certainly learn a lot watching film.
Yeah, the game hadn't changed. You still got to block and tackle, you know. And now the game's changed in the passing game, obviously, and you know, that intrigues me a lot. You know, because I've always felt in high school football you could always find some matchups. As if you could throw the football, you'd have a chance to win with an average team. And through the years, that's kind of been the case, you know. So I enjoy that. You know, we don't throw it just to be fancy. We throw it because we believe we can find ways to win football games.
Well, Coach, when you were a player at Brookhaven Academy, did y'all throw the football around a lot?
No, I was a fullback. We were a power I. Ronnie Coleman. Hard nosed, by God. Hey, 22 right, 23 left. And we may run a keeper off that. Other than that, that's about what we ran.
Fancy.
Yes, sir.
Coach, when were you exposed to the spread offense?
You know, running the double slot that I got from Randall Bradbury for a long time, and then you know, took over a program at Kruger Chula. Just, you know, kind of knew I wanted to be in administration. I was going to be in this, so I was kind of jumped at it. and you know what, they were terrible in football, and so I needed to find a way to try to you know, balance things up. And at the very time, that was 1999, and at the very time, you know, Joe Tiller had just gone to Purdue, and Leach and all that bunch, Mummy and all those guys were at Kentucky. So me and a couple of guys made a road trip to all the way to Purdue for a few days, came back down to Kentucky, and that was how I started the spread offense. And we won 3 games that year, and it's the best coaching job I've ever done.
Sometimes that's the way it is.
I'm just telling you.
It works out like that.
Best coaching job I've ever done, won 3 games.
But y'all got on a blackboard and they showed you their system and stuff?
Look, they let me stand in the huddle with them. I'm right there on the field. And then, yeah, we got on the blackboard and talked and watched film. I got to sit in their meetings. So, you know, what they're like, what Mike's doing at Mississippi State, they've been doing it ever since then. And, you know, at the time at Kentucky, they were blowing it up then. So, but we're not all air raid. You know, I've since tweaked it since then, and you know, done some different things that we don't really talk about a lot. But it's been a big major deal for us as far as, you know, how we've changed in the last couple of years on what we've done with our offense.
Do you prefer this sort of offense, or do you prefer the old tough-nosed, grinded out offenses?
I believe you're going to be a great program. You got to be able to do things when you want to do it. And so if we want to throw the football, we want to be great at throwing the football. If we want to hand the ball off, we want to be physical and be able to run the football. And we really are all about what the defense gives us, honestly. That's our whole, everything we do, we do what the defense gives us. So a lot of that goes on the quarterback. And so I take pride in making sure our quarterbacks are you know, lead in that area and know what they're going to do. And so our guys, you know, at quarterback, and they're ready to go to the next level if they're ever good enough to do that.
Well, I know when you came here, you had already won 4 state championships, so you were proven winner. And but why MRA? Why at that? Why
because
at that time?
they'd never done it. I mean, they had a little success. I think, you know, Coach Norwood won it in the division when we were Division II, and then they won it way back in '81 or something like that. I can't remember, '83, somewhere in there, a long time ago. But that's it. And so, you know, JA was winning everything. We hadn't beat them in forever here. We hadn't beaten Prep forever here, except once in a blue moon. And so it was just a challenge. I think if we could come in and see if we could get the program to where we could be the elite one. And then look, Termy Lands, our headmaster here, I'd worked for him before, and I knew that, you know, I could trust him and help build a great program here. And,
y'all were at Pillow together.
Yeah,
right?
we're at Pillow together, and Heritage. So, you know, he's fun to work for because he's got the same mindset I do, and that is, don't matter, get better. Kind of, we talk about that around here. You know, okay, we beat so and so, it don't matter, let's get better. You know?
He's an old quarterback too.
He is. He's got the mind, and you can see with our facilities here.
Yeah.
He's always looking to get better, and that's why I like working for him.
You know, the kids you have now on your high school team, when those kids were growing up, they didn't see MRA beat Prep and beat JA a lot around here. There had to be a lot of physical teaching and scheming and fundamentals and that sort of thing. But how much did you have to work on their mind to get them to understand you can beat these guys?
Yeah. Well, first of all, we had to start it from the ground up. You know, the last year's senior class, is the first class that's been here that beat prep more from the 7th grade up than any class here. They had a winning record against prep. So we had to start from the ground up, and they won their 7th grade year. They beat them their 7th grade year. So that was kind of a, you know, and then they beat them their 9th grade year. So we tried to start from the ground up, and we did do some different things. Even after 2017, you know, I'll be honest with you, I had went and talked to somebody about doing something different. I didn't know if I was getting to the kids, and that was frustrating. But at the same time, I guess the good Lord said, no, you stay and fight. And we did, and I completely changed our whole, what we were doing as a program for as our core values, and started trying to build better relationships with the kids. And when we started doing those things, and look, we had a great senior class that had been here all the way through, and they were bought in. They were tired of getting beat, and so all that kind of clicked together in 18. You know, even though we didn't win it in 18, that group is the group that turned the whole deal. It really changed the mindset for our program.
Bobby Bowden used to say that you have to almost win to win. Do you believe that?
It definitely helped us win it last year because, you know, shoot, Ricky said it last year. 18, it's like we were out to just beat them, and that was good enough. And last year we were out to win the championship, and he probably was right. And so, because our guys knew that, you know, we had to go finish last year. We didn't finish the year that in 18. So hopefully we know that now. We got to go finish now. As good as we are sitting here now, you know, we know we got to go finish it. You know, it's everybody's going to bring their best, and playoffs get here and things change, and so it's something we know we got to continue to get better at every day.
That's a tough deal, having to play a team twice, two good teams going against each other twice a year. I know in some instances I've had coaches tell me that they may be overcoaching that second game. What's been your approach, without giving away any secrets or anything?
You know, the secret to us, and I tell coaches all the time, they call and ask and come and visit and all this, and when I came here, I tried to out-coach prep, or out-coach our opponents. We'd have 4,000 different plays, this, that, and the other, and what I'd finally decided was, you know, it's not quantity, it's quality. And so we narrowed everything back and just decided we was going to get good at a few things, have an answer for everything, and just rep the heck out of it. And since we've done that, you know, we've been able to be more successful, really on both sides of the ball.
I want to go back for a second. You mentioned about 17 after 17 that you even considered maybe doing something else. There had to be an extreme level of frustration for you to think that.
Well, you know, I've been blessed that everywhere I'd gone, we'd always played for a state championship or won a state championship within 2 to 3 years. Several places I've gone to played for it the first year, and so you know, that was that was after what? That's 14, 15, 16, 17. So that was after 4 years, and we just seemed like we're just still spinning our gears, you know. So I was frustrated, but you know, obviously the good Lord had a plan.
Was there anybody that you talked to, several people maybe, coaches, friends, that you talked to say, maybe what do I need to do differently?
No, I was just at the point to where I told my staff, I said, I'm getting my tail kicked. We're at least going to do it, doing something different and have some fun doing it. And at the time, we had been dabbling in core values, you know, trying to change our culture. And the best thing we did was we went out to Texas and tried to get some things from a guy out there, and it was good stuff, but it wasn't my stuff. And what we finally figured out was, you know what, let's see if we can find something that's good, but something I believe in.
Right.
Because you can't sell what you don't believe in. And so when we started doing that and started building a more relationship with the kids, any way we could build relationships with those guys, that's when things started changing, I think.
You know, a lot of people thought after last year you had so many seniors. Your quarterback, 5 top receivers, your whole defensive front. They graduated, and they thought this year was going to be a rebuilding year. A lot of fans did. But you shocked the heck out of everybody when you beat Deion Sanders and Trinity that very first game. I don't know how much publicity that can bring a school, but it had to put you on the map, not just in Mississippi, but all over the country.
It did, and we want to try to get on that level. We want to try to be on a national level. We want to be able to go out and play. We're looking for teams right now that we can play out of state that are top quality teams. We got one. We're going to play Calvary Baptist out of Shreveport next year. We've called to see if we could play Arch Manning next year. Waiting on that phone call. But anyway, we want to go play those teams. Our kids enjoy it. They enjoy the competition. We know it makes us better, win, lose, or draw. And, it's fun.
What's the word on playing Arch Manning? You better put a few more stands in if that happens.
Yeah, well, we probably would have done that this year if we didn't have the COVID with Deion too. There was so many people trying to get in this game. But,
oh goodness.
But yeah, that's good for our program, and like I say, we enjoy it. Our kids enjoy it. We enjoy the challenge, because look, we've took some tail whippings through the years. Now we played St. Martin, who's 6A, and they were really good at the time, and probably the best they've been ever. And we played them during that stretch. We played Briarcrest, who is in the same league with MUS. A lot of guys know about MUS. They've beaten South Panola several times.
Absolutely.
Briarcrest beat MUS last year. I mean, that's the kind of quality teams we're playing. And then, Trinity this year, my God, they got off the bus and I said, Lord, what have I done to my players? they look like Ole Miss getting off the bus. I mean, top to bottom, because they had 210-pound defensive backs, 235-pound linebackers. I mean, it wasn't your normal. We've seen big guys, but not linebackers and DBs like that. They're good. I mean, they're going. That team, you mark my word, that team will have 12 Division I players off this year.
What kind of confidence boost did that give you?
I think it gave us a lot of confidence. That if we can beat them, we can beat anybody, because we knew how good they were. But I'm gonna be honest with you, hats off to my seniors and my leaders for just we never flinched. We challenged them, but challenging them and going and doing it's two different things. And they believed and went out and did it, and it's kind of carried over for our whole season, as you can see.
How do you get your guys to play so hard? That's the one thing I noticed more than anything. It's just how hard they play.
Well, when I first got here, we saw those guys over across the street over there. They were playing hard, so you had to. But honestly, we just try to demand it and hold everybody accountable at practice. It's the way we practice, and try to get our leaders to help everybody understand that they got to hold them accountable. It's only so much the coach can do. If you want to elevate to the next level, the kids have to hold each other accountable for effort and attitude and doing the little things right. And that's what we try to do with our kids.
That's the thing about high school football. They don't get to redo it. Whenever they're 3 years, wherever they fall, they really don't get to pick their coach. They really don't get to pick their teammates. It's just kind of how it falls.
Yeah.
Does that make it even more important to you, knowing that these kids, they get to do this one time and they're gonna remember it the rest of their lives?
No doubt. I told our kids the other day, man, enjoy every moment you're out here, because it's getting close to the end. COVID's around. You never know if it might be your last one. you know, and seniors, hey, you're gonna wish you'd be out here a year from now.
I remember doing a story with Bailey High School. They had not won a game, and I went out before the week of their last game and just talked to them about how much they were going to miss it. And I was surprised that it really wasn't about the wins and losses.
The relationships.
The relationship, and they were going to miss it, even though they hadn't won.
Yeah.
I mean, at all. But they going to miss that playing that sport and playing with those
That's
kids.
what it's all about. It's all about relationships, you know. Not just enjoying the game, but I think even to be successful, you know. I was proud to hear one of my guys being interviewed the other day why he thought we were so good this year, and the first thing he said was, "We're a close-knit group. We all have a special relationship with each other," and so it kind of goes into what we were talking about earlier. I just think it all means something.
You believe in team chemistry?
Absolutely. I'm old school when it comes to that. We're gonna wear the same thing. We're gonna do the same thing. We get off the bus to eat. We're gonna look the same. I'm old school when it comes to unity and one you know, everybody doing the same thing.
You played football and baseball at Colin. Then you went on and played baseball at Mississippi College. You would have probably been a great baseball coach, probably been a great basketball coach. Coach DeWeese, forgive me for saying that, but why football?
You know, I started out as going to be a baseball coach, and then I went and watched Colin practice one day, and they said, "Man, we need a part-time guy," and I was actually trying to take that year off to get my NTE up, and the rest is history. But I think I just enjoy the schematics of it, you know, and not that it's not any in baseball, but by golly, when you walk out on the field in baseball, those guys better know what to do. It's, you know, football, I think a coach has a lot of command on the game, you know, by play calls.
No doubt.
Schematics, and all that kind of stuff. So, I don't know. I guess I'm a control freak. I like to have that a little bit more. And look, it's my mentality, really. You know, I coach quarterbacks, but everybody jokes with me all the time. I should be coaching offensive line, because that's really my mentality. I really enjoy when I go down with the big guys and kind of grit my teeth and come off the ball a little bit there every now and then. So,
now last year, as you went through the season, were you starting to feel worse as the season, physically? Were you starting to feel worse as the season went on?
Yeah, a little bit. I was starting to swell, you know, a little bit. And so as I was swelling, you know, that fluid on me kind of made me feel bad, you know. And then January is when I kind of really found out everything. So, but yeah, I was having to wear, you know, those leggings where I would keep the fluid up off of me and all that stuff. But you know, not too bad though. Not too bad.
And then in March, here comes COVID. We think maybe it's going to be over by the summer, but it's not. So you've having a lot thrown at you. Did you ever consider with the risk factor and all? Did you ever consider maybe just sitting this one out and not risking being around other people?
I'll just find a way, you know. If I'm down on the ground, I try to stay, you know, at least 6 foot or more away from everybody. And of course, I got my lift down there.
Yeah, tell people about that.
I get up on my lift up there where I can stay away from everybody.
You bear Brian.
But look, hey, I like it though. I can see better too.
You can see right there, can't you?
So it's been good there too. So
you don't go in the locker room. Tight quarters in there. Beautiful facility, beautiful locker room, weight room. But any locker room is tight.
Yeah.
And you don't go on the team bus, that kind of thing. How much do you miss that, being around your kids after a game? Like,
Oh man, I love that, especially on the bus ride home, you know. But
oh, yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes I don't enjoy it like I do. I mean, I'm flipping the switch. I'm already starting. I'm already starting to watch film for the next time if I hadn't already started watching it. So I don't know.
You watch film on the way home?
I'm probably not a guy. I'm probably not a good guy to watch. I'm gonna watch our film on the way home, and if it's a real long trip, I'm gonna start getting into next week's game plan. So
Wow.
so just kind of, you know, don't matter, get better, right?
Have you looked down the road and maybe thought you might want to try the next level and just see how you do?
Oh, selfishly, yeah, I'd love to have a shot at the next level, because I think what we do here, we try to run it like a college program. You know, I've got a little bit of college experience, and then of course we go all over the country talking to people. So we try to run it like a college program, and a lot of people that come watch us practice said it looks like one. So yeah, I think we could do some good things. It'd be fun. Be a good fun challenge.
This game is too hard not to have fun, not to enjoy the wins.
Absolutely. Yeah, I caught myself 2 weeks ago. I didn't think we played very good at Park Lane, so I'm fussing after the game, and we just ran the clock on them. And I said, I had to sit back and say, all right, guys, I apologize. Let's enjoy this weekend. Let's come back Monday and get better. You know, you get caught up in the, you know, not enjoying the wins, man, because look, we're blessed. You know, we're blessed to be doing what we're doing right now, and it's probably not going to last forever. We hope it does, but we need to enjoy them.
You look forward to the cooler weather, and which means playoffs are
Absolutely.
coming.
Nothing like warming up with the lights already on. Think about that.
You're right. You're right. It's those August, September games are weird when it's daylight until halftime, just about. But it is special.
Mm-hmm.
What else do you enjoy about game day? Like what is your typical game day like?
I don't
for
want
you?
anybody to bother me. I'm like an old hermit on game day. I stay away from everybody. I kind of my own zone, and I'm first of all blessed to have coaches take care of everything for me, and so I try to do the least as I can. You know, I try to keep my mind. I'm that way. I'm gonna stay focused on the game.
You script your plays?
I don't.
No script.
No. The way we practice, we've gone through it that week so much. I know what I'm looking for in certain situations and get certain looks. And then we try to call plays to where our quarterback may have a chance to hand it off or throw it, or he can either throw it here versus this look or there versus that look. So a lot of it's already predetermined, built-in stuff that we've built in to beat certain looks and certain coverages and certain blitzes. And so that's what I try to do is I want to call a play and feel like I got a chance to be successful on it, no matter what they give to me, because we have an answer for every one of them.
Coach, how much is your physical fight? How much is it made you appreciate not just football, but just everything in life? How much has it made you just appreciate everything?
Well, you know, again, I ain't the best, but I'm a man of faith, and I see what I got here, and I'm blessed. I've been in some places where you had to mow the grass, fix the water leaks, clean the commodes. You know, I've been in those places. I've been when we went, 3-8, and it was a heck of a year. You know, not many times, but I have been there. And you know, look, I went to Pedal as OC the first year we went to 5A, and we went 0-10. We played 14 sophomores. So you can imagine in that league at the time, 5A was the biggest league. We took some tail whippings, and so yeah, you appreciate you appreciate the good things in life. And man, you know, from, like I say, from our administration to our facilities to my coaches, you know, to our parents, to our board, you know, it really takes a village, as they say, to be successful, and everybody's got to be on board. And things may change here, but right now that's the case.
Is there anything you like to do other than football?
Oh, I love to hunt, love to play a little golf. I got to get back on that, but I love to hunt and play golf. There's nothing better than to get through with the season and go sit on a stand and kick back and think about the year, and, you know, good or bad, you know, figure out what we got to do better next year probably, and just be out there in God's creation. It's good stuff.
Especially on this cool morning.
Oh yeah, it's nothing better.
But you still got football on your mind.
Oh yeah, I can sit back and relax and think though.
Well, Coach, we sure appreciate it, man.
Man, I appreciate it. It's an honor.
Honor's mine.
You do a good job.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
You're one of the best.
So do you.